Welcome to our session, which is directed on how to help our sales market directly influence their sales. It is so important for salespeople that has got a natural talent for it to understand that other people do not have that talent. I think the biggest mistake we can make as a leader in our business is to assume because we know how to do it and because it's easy for us, another person would find it equally easy. It is our job to make the journey our team experience throughout their time with us as easy as possible. And I think the longer you are in the business, the biggest danger that can happen is when you forget how the things that are now easy for you, how difficult they once were. So remember, fundamentally, our business stands on three pillars. The one is sales, the other one is training and development, and the other one is reward and recognition. But in the training and development section, I believe one of the strategies that are completely going amiss is the one of increasing clientele and increasing sales. So today my agenda is very short, and my training, I can extend this training to such a large level, but this is mainly to remind you of things that you actually already know. So I just quickly want to chat to you about these couple of points. But the first thing that I do want to say to you, that we have got control over two aspects when I am now a sales consultant. So I'm addressing a sales consultant right now, and she can change her turnover. So I worked out if she would sell to 10 clients, her current turnover, her spend per head is 250, her profit would be 375. We have got two scenarios where we can increase our sales. The one would be to increase the current amount of clients. So I increased from 15 clients who each do 250 Rand spend per head. My profit would go up to about 562. However, if I take that same 15 clients and through my interaction with them, I can increase just their spend per head, my profit goes up considerably. I have worked out my profit here just on a straight 15%, but I can say to you that if we cross-sell through all the ranges, that 900 Rand can definitely go up considerably more. I think if we look at a SWOT analysis right now in our business, I believe that one of the strengths we have is the fact we've got a very strong brand. We have got great quality and our pricing are still staying absolutely phenomenal. And we do have a constant flow of product. Regardless of what we feel, we still got a constant flow of product. There is a difference as a leader as to what you feel and what is the reality. I often listen to people that say that Honey doesn't have promotions. And then I'm saying, but we've got so much stock, It is it is a strength to not run out of product. And that is definitely the one thing that we have to put on Honey's side and can say that they truly are bringing us a constant flow of product. One of the weaknesses at this stage that I feel that we lack a direct approach. That direct approach will run on both client level and on sales consultant level. Because if we're not meeting as leaders, our sales consultants face-to-face, I promise you, they are not meeting their clients face-to-face. And when they do meet their clients, they have got a limited know-how of how to interact with them. So the client interaction ends up being a delivery of a product and a go. The biggest problem we have is a lack of new clientele. Now, that I believe is the one thing, and I can put my hand up and say, I really lacked in this department. I stopped teaching my girls to get new clients, but I can remember that in the days when I started, we said that a sales consultant needs to add 10 new clients to her database every single month. I also believe one of the weaknesses is there is no specific area targeted, but the training session Debbie did on the golden nugget in your neighborhood has so clearly showed us how we can resolve that. But you have to realize today that that is one of the areas that your business could have a weakness in. I also believe that our activities are not driven. We have got a lot of attitudes that will say, we'll see when Honey takes us. No, Honey will not take me anywhere. I will get into the Honey vehicle and I need to drive it somewhere. So we have to have activities that are driven. I also believe that sales planning is not a priority, which we've obviously addressed in the training session that I am sharing right here after, where I will definitely show you how you can plan and how effective that planning would be in getting to the end result. The last thing I want to add in here, I think is a weakness, no kits are being purchased anymore. I think if we have to go and have a hands up session, I don't even know if 5 people in the room will put up their hand and say, I purchased a kit. I'm not saying about you purchased a lot of stock from promotions. I want to know if you purchased a kit and then what are you doing with the kit? And I know when I see the lack of sales activities, I know that there is not a kit, because if you bought a kit, you would have put out finances, you had a financial outlay, and you will say, I have to take this kit out to get my money back. So the one supports the other one. You know, you drive yourself by your actions, and I truly believe that that is a big weakness. I think one of the opportunities we need to acknowledge is the fact that we have got a deep amount of knowledge and understanding in our business. It's available to everybody. We have got extensive product knowledge, business knowledge, training, mentoring. There is so much opportunities that lies for you in that. And also the one opportunity that I want to add here is our country, South Africa, is a land of opportunity. Why do I say that? Because we've got a lot of problems. We've got a lot of problems that we can solve, and entrepreneurs solve problems. So every problem that we can right now list, I think we can sit here and we can list a huge amount of problems that we can have, but we can turn those problems into an opportunity. And then lastly, threats. I do believe that the strength and the amount of turnover that is created on social media only is becoming a threat. I do believe that social media or WhatsApp selling, digital selling has become the only way that we created our sales. That is definitely a threat for us right now. Just not achieving your goals. If you are a mother team leader and you are looking at this situation, you're looking at your butterfly turnover, I can tell you your biggest threat right now is if you would go into a 3rd month in the row with having your butterfly not achieving goal. That is a threat. So therefore, every single training session that has been shared with you in the last week is something that has been put down there for you to help you find the problem and solve it. And then I do believe our product interaction is at an all-time low. Remember, I just now said kits are not being purchased. If kits are not being purchased, how is that brand new girl that signed up that walks into your office to collect a parcel and there's not a product to touch? Quickly, I'm going to run through these. I think you need to put a greater emphasis on wearing of your product, support the Spot Your Honey campaign, have your own in your office, do something, create excitement, and teach your sales consultants to wear the product. I cringe if I look at a sales consultant coming to a breakthrough event and she has not got one honey item on. I'm not saying that they need to be drenched in it, but they need to really get at least 1 or 2 items, because that will show confidence. It will make them believe in the product. Product interaction is the number one step into securing a good income for your sales consultant and having her there forever. Then our teams do not know how to ask for referrals. They've only connected to people on WhatsApp. They've got no idea how to ask for a referral. So you need to teach them. You need to go and research and find out ways and think of just how you do it. Because as the leader in your business, you are far more successful than your sales consultants, so therefore you would know. Teach them to interact with the people at the bank, to have their flyers ready, to carry their catalog wherever they go. Referrals is definitely one of the best ways for them to build their business. The pop-up shops is definitely, like I said just now, we are not having kits out there. We are not having product out there. And pop-up shops is really one of the quickest, easiest ways that we can create a little bit of interaction in our product. We can generate sales very easily. And this definitely is one of the ways that we can generate great sales. And this is at a pop-up shop where your rate of sale will pick up. On WhatsApp, I'll purchase 1 item, but when I sit with you, I would have touched something and I realized that The handbag looks so beautiful. I really want the matching purse. I love the shoes, but maybe I should get a bag that suits it. Maybe I purchase a crazy color shoe for some reason. Do I have a pair of earrings that can just bring my outfit together? Those are the kind of conversations that will help us to add to our rate of sale, that will push your rate of sale from 250 to 350 to 400 to 600. It all depends on how effectively you can upsize their order for them. Social media platforms, obviously, this is the one part that our girls get right. Some of our girls don't get it right, but I truly still believe that this is a very good and a very successful way to promote. This should just not be the only way that we promote our product. Then digital selling, I do believe, just like I said now as well, on social platforms, the two actually go hand in hand. But a lot of your consultants only hit the forward button. You need to teach them to have a direct approach, even on their social selling. I try to choose every morning a color. I try to put a little quote next to a color, red is for ravishing love, whatever. And I make a little collage, and then I send out 5 images of red items. And then we drive that. And then tomorrow I do blue, and the day after I do black. And so I try from my side to drive it without having Honey put out a promotion for me. And then printed media, this is the most effective way to build your business. And I do believe that this is literally something that needs its own training session. But if you still don't understand why we are drilling down on the catalogs, you need to go and find your training session. I did share a video the other day on catalogs. I might actually go back and share the link with you again on this. But if you can understand the value of a catalog, it will change the way your business runs. As a leader right now, we have such a low uptake of catalogs. And I want to guarantee you, if you can start training your team right now to only go from 0 catalogs to 3 catalogs. And when we get to Honey Women, you show them those 3 catalogs, how they work. You bring the business plan alive for them. You will then start training them to now go to 5 catalogs. So that by the time, and every time you up your training, so that by the time we get to ultimate training next year in August, you have trained your team effectively on purchasing 10 catalogs, because that's what we want to aim for. But I don't think we can go from 0 to 10 right now. Let's break this down. Let's make it easy, but you have to understand it first. You have to do it first. You have to be the one that holds open the door for catalogs to come into your team. And you know that you have also not supported catalogs in this promotion. So by understanding doing that, the change will start with you. Our goal is to establish a database that will serve us into eternity. I can remember when I started doing this business, we were taught that you would have a set of clients, 30 clients, and this month I'll only market to them. Next month, I'll go to group 2, which also consists of 30 clients, and I will only market to them. In the 3rd month, I will go to my 3rd batch of clients, and I will only market to those 30. By the 4th month, I will go back to group number 1, and they are then glad to see me. They can't wait to purchase from me. They are excited they actually saved their money. But right now, our biggest problem, we have taken our 30 clients, we put them in one pool, and we beat them to death with a Honey catalog, and now we're wondering why they're not purchasing. The second goal is to make sure that the pool never dries up. We have right now got limited pools or pools that have been depleted. So that is definitely the thing that we need to ensure. And the third goal that we need to have is to up the longevity of your sales consultant. If your sales consultant will come in and she will have a pool of sales clients which she will sell to for the next month, and she will never grow, your sales consultant's lifespan is basically 3 months. Because in 3 months' time, those people have bought everything that they want, need, or could afford, and they are moving on. So that should be our goal, should be to change the way we do business, to upgrade our training, to maybe get to know a different way in ourselves, and then take that down. But we first have to do it, and then we can show the others how to do it. So from my side, I thank you for taking note of the session, and I hope that there is just one thing in your mind that popped up that will change your business.